Well, hello, pals. It's, I guess, great to finally be here. Port 6 has been long awaited, and now that it's here, it's definitely very interesting to look back at it all and see everything that I've been able to do and all of the things that I've been able to accomplish and all of the people I've been able to meet. And, well, I guess I can tell you some more about that. My name is Parker Gillett, and I'm going to tell you about my experience. It starts off with Florida Gulf Coast University. After high school, I applied for 2 colleges with the intention of getting into Florida Gulf Coast University, which I got in. And I'd say it went about, as well as it could have gone, I guess. I definitely wouldn't say I had the best of times. I was only there for a semester, and I basically just, out of 4 classes that I was taking, I passed one of them, and it was intermediate algebra, and it didn't even count towards the algebra for Full Sail. So I think that just kind of says something about it. But after that, I dropped out and I went home, and I tried a few other things, but ultimately I was led to the path of Full Sail. I am very grateful for my time at FGCU, despite the fact that it was not a great time, because I think without it I wouldn't have been able to get to here. I wouldn't be able to get to Full Sail. I would like to talk about month 1. One of the most beneficial classes I took was psychology of play, and I say this because during this time I was able to participate in my dad's lab for his class, where he was having Joe teach everybody Dungeons and Dragons. And also during this month, I was taking psychology of play, where basically it talks about like the things that you did as a child, like the games that you played as a kid, will correlate to the things that you do now. And I knew that, but like having it being said really kind of just opens it up, in your mind, and it makes it really clear, and so I think month 1 was just a real eye-opener in the sense of me thinking the things that I'm doing now will correlate with the things that I want to do and the things that I will do in the future. And Jo just was a really influential person in my life, because like without her, I wouldn't have gotten into Dungeons and Dragons, I don't think, and it's currently a really big part of my life. Like a really big part. So skip over to month 6, which is when we had our very first at-home Dungeons and Dragons game, where my dad was the dungeon master. He made this cute map, which is honestly really cool. It's still one of my favorites, but he has done some extra cool ones recently that I really enjoy, that you can totally go check out at Campfire Quest at twitch.tv, and also just like it was also the first month of portfolio, where I was able to work on things I've never been able to work on before, things I really wanted to test out and try, like Illustrator and InDesign and my storytelling skills. It was probably some of the first time in a while since I'd say like middle school where I've been able to make fictional stories without feeling like I'm just, I don't know, doing it for nothing. Not that I'm doing it for nothing, because it's great for practice, but like now I feel like there's an end goal for it, because like you can play these stories, you can use these stories as a game. And then I'm going to skip over to, oh wait, I also wanted to talk a little bit about like Phil's class. I thought that was probably one of the most eye-opening classes I had during that few like months. It might have been before Portfolio 3, but I just wanted to say that like being in his class and being able to like make a video and understand how it's made for like the very first time really opened up a new avenue of storytelling for me, which is really exciting because like I think currently and also like in some of the things that I've done for classes, I think it really is able to, like, his class really propelled me forward a lot. So month 10, it was Portfolio 3. It was when we had our first port projects, which was fine. I liked doing it a lot. It was probably simultaneously the most horrifying thing in the entire world and the most fun thing in the entire world. I loved acting in it. I hated it, but being able to do it was really nice. If we had a more concrete idea and a more solid script, I think it would have been way more fun. I was kind of dumped the editing portion of it, and I did it, and I kind of panicked, and I think that really set me back a lot from like Port 3 on, especially because we had like a big vacation right after this, or like a month right after this, and like I think the break really helped, but I also think it set me back from my like creative process. And what set me back on it was when we had our advanced video, where our cohort decided to make a really cool project called Untouchable, where basically it was like a domestic violence piece. It's really, really cool, and it was so fun being able to make it with all of these people and being able to make it with my cohort and get to know everybody and just make something that I'm genuinely proud of and enjoyed making so much it made me want to make more things. Like, I think it really put me back a little bit on path. And so we're going to jump over to month 14, which is when Campfire Quest was started. Ozzy had started up Campfire Quest a little while ago, and we were getting ready for a 24-hour marathon, and we were having such a great time, and it's something that currently I still hold so near and dear to my heart, and I'm just really excited to be able to take something and, like, make it my own and make it something that I can potentially do, like, in the future. And it was also the time when I had Isabel in Megan's class. Great classes, just it was pretty stressful. So it was kind of a setback, but also it was also like kind of an eye-opener. Like being able to see the things that I was creating and pinpoint where I learned these different things throughout the year was like really cool. And then month 18, which is right now, I guess, or you know what, the end of. I've been able to hang out with some amazing people like Grant and the Campfire Quest crew making stupid vines about LARPing and hang out with cool kids like my best friend Elsa Perez or my partner Tristan or, you know, my mom, my dad, everybody in MCBS. I am very sad to, I guess, not be able to see them constantly more than anything, but I'm excited to see everybody still. I am very grateful for my OG squad, and I'm most grateful for the coolest kids around. And thank you very much.